You know that feeling when you walk into a bakery? That incredible warm smell of fresh bread, the sight of all those golden pastries? It's just one of those experiences, right? But what happens when that old world craft gets a serious high-tech upgrade? Well, that's what we're looking into today with the Smart Bakery Project, where tradition is literally meeting tomorrow. So let's just start with a really big question right out of the gate. Could a robot, an algorithm, a totally automated system, could it actually bake a better loaf of bread than a human baker? I mean, it's a wild thought, and it's really the question at the heart of this entire project. So, what in the world is a smart bakery anyway? Well, according to the source material from Forest Solution, it's way more than just a robot kneading dough. Think of it as this completely connected system. It's using artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and a ton of data, all working together to make bakeries way more efficient, super consistent, and a whole lot more sustainable. All right, so let's pull back the curtain and take a look at the blueprint. How does a place like this actually run? What does this automated kitchen really look like when it's all put together? Okay, so check out this flow, because this is where it gets really cool. It all kicks off with AI forecasting. An algorithm can actually predict how many croissants people are going to want on, say, a rainy Saturday morning. This cuts down on waste before you even measure out a single cup of flour. Then, smart inventory systems see you're low on yeast and just automatically reorder it. After that, you've got robotic arms doing all the heavy lifting, mixing, shaping, and finally, these IoT-powered smart ovens are watching the bake with a kind of superhuman precision, making sure you get that perfect golden crust every single time. And believe me, the tech doesn't just stop when the bread comes out of the oven. This whole smart bakery ecosystem reaches all the way to you, the customer, with personalized apps for custom orders. It uses computer vision to spot a loaf that didn't rise quite right. The store itself is modernized with contactless payments and, get this, maybe even drone delivery for your morning muffins. And on top of it all, it's greener, using things like solar power and recycling heat to seriously lower its carbon footprint. But of course, a revolution like this isn't going to be simple. It's not all perfectly baked bread and happy robots. So let's talk about the real recipe for success here. And that means taking an honest look at both the pros and the cons. So here's the real trade-off. On one hand, the benefits are huge. You get incredible quality consistency, a massive reduction in waste, and way faster production. But on the other side of the coin, the initial cost is gigantic. You have to think about retraining the entire workforce, huge data security concerns, and honestly, this bigger question: how do you balance timeless tradition with brand new innovation? The real tension here isn't just about robots. It's about whether we value the imperfect human story behind our food just as much as a flawless, machine-made product. And hey, this isn't just some science fiction concept. It's actually already happening, just in pieces. You've got Domino's using an AI pizza checker to make sure your order looks right. You might have even seen the bread bot in some supermarkets just baking bread from scratch right in the aisle. Even Panera is using AI to guess what you might want to order at the drive-thru. These are all real-world examples of the smart bakery concept in action right now. But everything we've talked about so far, that's really just the beginning. So what's in the next batch? Let's get a little taste of what the future is cooking up. Now, we're talking about some wild stuff, like 3D printed pastries making these super intricate dessert designs that a human hand could never do. Or imagine an AI crafting a unique recipe just for you, based on your specific dietary needs. Or using blockchain to trace your bag of flour all the way back to the exact farm it came from for total transparency. You could even use an augmented reality menu on your phone to see a life-size 3D model of a wedding cake sitting right there on your kitchen table before you even order it. And that really brings us right back to where we started. This technology can give us a perfect, efficient, and sustainable loaf of bread every single time. But as data perfects the recipe, we have to ask ourselves, can a bakery keep its soul? It's a huge question, and it's one we're all going to be answering pretty soon. The Smart Bakery is such a fascinating look at how technology is changing every little corner of our lives, even the most traditional ones. If you want to dive into more innovative projects like this that are shaping our future, for more, visit our website, Foray's Solution.